Okay, great too. Let's
I
get started.
cannot hear.
Let's get started our
You
session
say
today. Before this, do you hear me? Dalon, do you hear me?
yes.
Okay. Let's get started our session today.
The
Okay, our lesson today will be the line plots. What's the meaning of line plots? The line plots, as you can see here, is a line, a number line, and plots. We call these signs, the X signs, plots. Okay, what is the meaning of line plots? We can know from the line plots many information. For example, the name of this line plots number of books in our desks. Number of books in our desk. Okay, how can I know which refers to the number of books? These line plots? Is these plots or these numbers? Okay, if you want to know how many number in one desk, sorry, if you want to know how many children have one book, you will count the x's. The x's refers to the number of children, number of people, number of families. Okay, so these x's refers to the people. These x's refers to the people. Okay, and these numbers below refers to the objects, any object. Maybe it will be animal, musical instruments, desk, book, anything. So these numbers refers to the objects and these plots refers to the people. So here we have one book, two books, three books, and four books. Okay, I want to know how many children have three books. How many children have three books? I said three books, that means I'm looking for three books below here. This is three books. How many children? One, two. We said that these X's or these signs refers to number of children, of people, of students. Okay, so how many children have three books? This is three books. One, two. Okay, how many children have four books? Four books means I'm looking down. Four books. How many children? One, two, three. Okay, طيب دالون.
yes.
Yeah, how many children have one book?
One box.
One book.
Can you tell us again?
Yeah, we said
One
that the numbers below refers to the objects, the book, the desk, the animals, anything not life, okay, or anything not rather than human, rather than people. And this X's refers to the people, children, students, families. So if I want to know how many children have one book means I'm looking down. One book?
one. One number one.
No, one book. This is numbers of books, yeah, Darwin.
Yes.
Yeah, how many children have one book? One, two, three. The number
Two.
of children, yeah. So if you want to know the number of children, you will count the plots or the X sign here. How many children have two books? Two books. One, two, three, four. How many children have three books? This is number
One,
three. Three
two.
books, yeah. One, two. How many children have four books? One,
Four.
two, three. Okay. طيب ياسين.
Yes, miss.
Yeah. How many children have two books?
Four.
Four. Yeah, have two books means I'm looking down, two books. One, two, three, four. Okay, طيب how many children have three books?
Two.
2. Thank you. طيب حلا.
Yes, Miss Ranim.
Yeah, how many children have 4 books?
3.
3. طيب لانا. Thank you حلا.
Welcome. Miss,
Yeah.
like this lesson, it's mean that like number 1 it's 3 and number 2 it's 4 and number 3 it's 2 and number 4 it's 4 and and when he tell us uh num
How many
who is
children? Yeah, how many
like
children
who
have
is the last one, uh it's number 3 and who is the bigger one, it's number 2.
Okay, it's almost right. Okay, but I want to ask you about how many children have 4 books. Do you know how to know that? How many children have 4 books?
2.
4 books. This is numbers of books, yeah, Lara. 1
Yeah.
book, 2 books, 3 books,
2 book,
4
3
books.
book. Yeah.
4 books, yeah. How many children have 4 books? If you want to know how many children, how many students, you will count the plots or the X signs.
4. 3.
1, 2, 3. Okay, Lena, how many children have 2 books?
4.
4. 2 books from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you, Lena.
You're welcome.
طيب كريم. Yeah, do you know how many children have 3 books? 3 books. We said that these numbers below refers to the books. 1 book,
2.
2 books, 3 books. Yeah. So how many children have 3 books? That means I will count the plots that
2.
top of the 3. Yeah. 1, 2. طيب Lily,
Yes.
how many children have 1 book? How many
20.
how many children have 1 book? We said these numbers below refers to the number of books, and these x's refers to the children's. These x's refers to the children, yeah, to the children's, yeah, Lily. So I want to know how many children have 1 book. This is 1 book. How many children?
Okay. 3.
3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and how many children have 4 books?
4 books. 3. 2.
3 also, yeah, very good. 4 books, 1, 2, 3. Thank you, Lily. طيب Sandra?
Yes.
Yeah, how many children have 2 books?
4.
Yeah, this is number of books. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, before we go to the next question, thank you, Sandra. Does anyone have any question about how to read the line plots? If you have any question, raise your hand.
No.
مالك المصري.
I don't have the sheet. Where is it?
This is for explaining only, يا مالك. Okay? This is only for explaining. Okay, do you understand the line plots, يا مالك?
Yes.
Okay, I want to know how many children have 2 books.
2 books. 4.
4. 1. Yeah, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's try to answer the questions. Use the line plot to answer the questions. Question 1. How many children have one book? How many children have one book? This is one book. We said that these numbers below refers to number of books. One book, we have one, two, three children. Three children. Okay. How many children have four books? How many children have four books? This is number four. Four books. We have one, two, three children. So we have three children have four books. Okay. طيب. Where is Jumana?
Yes, miss.
Yeah. How many children have three books?
How many children have what?
Three books.
Three books? One and four.
How many children have three books? We said, ya Jumana, that these numbers below refers to number of books, right? So how many children have three books? This is three books. How many children? We said if you want to know how
Two.
many children, you will count the
Two.
plots. Yeah, one, two. Okay, and how many children have one book? Yeah, Jumana.
Three.
Three. One, two, three. Okay, طيب. Now we have another question. How many books do the fewest children have? How many books do the fewest children have? Fewest children, read the question carefully. How many books do the fewest children have? Fewest children means small number of the children, the smallest number of children who choose books. Fewest children, that means I'm looking here for the shortest bar from these bars, the shortest plots. It will be 3 because we have the fewest children here, 2. We said that these plots means the children, right? So the fewest children, I'm looking for the shortest bar, the smaller number of plots. So that means we have 3 books. How many books do the fewest children have? The fewest children are 2. We have 2 children, so it will be 3. 3 books. Okay, the next question. How many books do the most children? Read the question carefully. Most children. I'm looking for the largest bar of children. The largest bar here in number 2. So I want to know how many books do the most children choose. The most children choose 2 books. The most children choose 2 books. Okay, this is how to read the line plots. Okay, Malik السنباري.
Yes, miss.
Tell me how many children choose 4 books. Now, we said that these numbers below refers to number of books, and these plots or these x's refers to number of children. I want to know how many children choose 4 books.
Miss, the count.
Malik, Malik, do you hear me?
Counted. Miss counts by what?
Okay, wait. If I want to know how many children choose one book, this is one book, ya Malik. I will count the X's or the plots. One, two, three children choose one book. Okay, if I want to know how many children choose two books, we said that these numbers refers to the number of books. Two books,
This 4.
it will be four children. We said these X's refers to children, people, families. Okay, and if we said how many children choose three books, it will be two children. So how many children choose four books, ya Malik?
1, 2, 3.
Three. One, two, three. Okay. Type. We have two new words to know. We have the range and the mood. What's the meaning of the range and what's the meaning of the mood? Okay, the mood, the word mood here means the most repeated number. The most repeated number. The most repeated number. Which number is the most repeated here? For example, I want Joy. Join in.
Yes.
Joy, do you hear me? Joy?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I want to know what's the meaning of the mood. We said the mood is the most repeated number. Which number here is the most repeated number? The most repeated number. Is it number one? Is it number two? Number three? Or number four? Hey, Joy. Which number here is the most repeated number?
Emma?
Joy?
Yes.
Yeah, which number here is the most repeated number or the number that have the most number of books?
2.
2. So the mood here is 2.
2.
So we know that the mood is the most repeated number. Which number here have the most number or the biggest number? It will be number 2. Okay, what's the meaning of the range? So we said the mood is the most repeated number, which is 2. The range, yeah. And the range is the difference between the greatest number and the least number. The difference between the greatest number and the least number. Again, the range means difference between the greatest number and the least number. So if you want to know the range, we will point the greatest number, which is 4, minus the least number, which is 1. 4 minus 1, Yalama?
Yes.
4 minus 1
Equal 3.
equals 3. Okay, do you know what's the meaning of the mood?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the meaning of the mood?
Something repeating again.
Yeah, the most repeated number. Okay, and what's the meaning of the range? The difference between The greatest number
The
and
greatest number and the fewest number.
yeah, or the smallest number. Okay. So how many students like drums? It will be 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the drums. Which is the most favorite musical instrument among the students? The most favorite instrument will be piano because the piano has the most votes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many students took a part in the survey means how many students in all voted in this survey. So if you want to know how many students in all, we will count total number of students or total number of these plots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. Which is the least favorite musical instrument among the students? The least favorite musical instrument. The least one is the violin because it has less number or smallest number of votes. 1, 2. It only have two has two students voted for the violin, so it will be the violin. The last question: how many students said their favorite musical instrument was the
مامي
saxophone?
عايزين امتحانات النهاردة كلها.
How many students said their favorite musical instrument was the saxophone? This is the saxophone, and we have 1, 2, 3 children voted for for the saxophone. So, do you have any question about this sheet, Darwin,
No.
Kinda?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your question?
I want to answer.
Want to answer? Okay. If you don't have any question about this sheet, we're gonna start to share with another sheet.
Okay.
Grade 2, do you have this sheet?
Yes, I have. Yeah, I have it. I have it.
Okay. طيب. لما.
Yes.
Yeah. This is a survey about how many books did you read in the holiday. Okay. I want to know how many students read 2 books. We said that these numbers down below refers to the number of books, and these X's refers to students, families, children. So how many students read 2 books?
5.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, Kinda?
Yeah.
Yeah, how many students read 4 books? This is
It's
4 books.
yeah.
Yeah, how many
3.
students? 3. 1, 2, 3. طيب. Dalwin?
Yes.
Yeah, I want to answer question number 1. How many students were survived?
Survived.
Yeah, that means I want to know how many students in all.
In all,
Yeah, how many students
one,
in all was
one,
share in this survey? 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,